This is the final part of the defence's closing argument in the Diddy trial, and Diddy's defense attorney pushed back on claims that Cassie's music career was hindered by Diddy. They argued that videos of freak-offs showed a genuine intimacy. He said the accusers were motivated by wanting nice things and trips. They tried to cast doubt on Jane's account of the 2024 altercation and questioned why the prosecution only used 2 male individuals who participated in the freak-offs. He ended by saying he is innocent, he sits there innocent. Let's get into the final part of the closing argument. There was a suggestion Cassie didn't get the same amount of promotion as others in Bad Boy. I think Capricorn Clark is an imperfect witness, but she did say that Cassie got the lion's share. Either side played the videos for the witnesses, but Cassie's videos were on her devices. She said the devices were damaged, but the expert was able to open it. I don't know what role these videos played in her life, but she didn't delete them. In the videos, the hotel rooms are beautiful, the music is great, Usher and whatnot. You were never meant to see these videos, let's be honest. Sean Combs was never going to release these videos. He might have said it, but no way, no way. Cassie is eating watermelon, they're listening to music. These are beautiful nights. The 2 escorts, a Punisher I call him, he got it from basketball on West 4th Street. They thought Cassie was really into them. They were naive. I don't think this is the only man making homemade pee in America. I think it's a pretty popular thing these days. Jane, she wants to post things on Instagram, I guess. That's what she's into. I think she loved Sean Combs. You guys know who the father of her child is. You know who she was with in Vegas. She's comfortable with this. The government is not saying every hotel night is trafficking. They isolated September 2023. Jealousy over a yacht. Sometimes Jane didn't like the guy. She said one smelled. Then the guy is sent back. 3187. The escort got sent packing. He's a bum, but they still paid. No intimacy, got paid, paying for time. Yesterday, they just dismissed it, but that's what happened. Jane wanted it to happen. She called her guy Cabral. She liked Cabral. She wrote Muy Caliente. Then there's a sobriety party. Jane is angry at Regina. And then she says she regretted it, resented it. But she agreed to do it, unfortunately. She said that. She agreed to it, unfortunately. She agreed. That's it. We can be done with it. The house? Jane had the worst lawyer in the world. Her low child support from the father, in my opinion. Mr. Combs did the right thing. Paying. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. He's paying for the house for a child that's not his responsibility. They watched P. Jane got him a mobile TV to watch it so he'd make less P, she said. I'm not sure that's how it works. The photos, Combs has a big pour of wine. Strawberries in there, but it's big, not like a fancy restaurant. Half an hour later, something inexplicable happens. She slams his head into the counter and calls him a P. The woman is of age. Jane says Combs kicked her doors in, but he didn't hit her. I'm not saying he should, but he didn't. Here's what we do know. A text from Jonathan Perez says they are fighting. 10:14, he says, just normal, being jealous. PD says, don't come, all good. Now Jane changes into another dress. I don't know, no sweats. She says she hides behind a wall for 2 hours. I submit it's just not possible. She's just wrong or lying. I don't know. She comes back. Combs is in the street, no violence. Okay, it looks like she was hit twice. Doesn't look like he hauled off, nor that he dragged her. You know what this is. She's documenting her injuries. Let's talk about Anton. She sees him in Vegas with you-know-who, a rapper of some prominence. She's watching Anton be intimate. She's asked, what did he do? She says, I showed my B. Why? It sounds like spring break. Then the rapper goes up to her with a question about the swingers' lifestyle, and she gives him Cabral's phone number. The story doesn't make sense. Let's say something else happened in Vegas, and then it's the same Anton who comes to her house. Coincidence? The one who shows up at her house is Anton. What she says makes no sense. Anton is a P-star. He has intimacy. Jane knows there is an investigation. Did she instigate this? Her story makes no sense. Why was she so persistently violent? She says, I didn't want to do it, but she let Anton in. I submit, they were trying to get past it. Oh, intimacy only. At the end of the day, her story has so many holes in it. You could say she prompted it. She maybe wants something in her pocket. I'm going to have something. Maybe I'll never use it. Why the unprovoked extreme violence? She doesn't explain it. You guys are here because you've lived full lives. You were chosen. And they chose only 2 of the escorts, the Punisher and Daniel Phillip. They could have given others immunity. Neither of the 2 admit being a P. They're witnesses. If you get paid when you didn't have intimacy, you are getting paid for your time. In Sean Combs' mind, this is legal. It would be different if a witness said, I went and was intimate and there was a negotiation for it with Sean Combs. I assume in every P movie, the actors get paid to be intimate, and yet it's legal, so he thinks it's legal. Okay, let's talk racketeering. Here's page 14 of the charge, the enterprise. The group must have an organisation. You'll hear this. Only Sean Combs is charged here. No one testified. I was a part of a racketeering enterprise. This is the greatest divide between the evidence in this trial and what the prosecutors are saying. There is a gaping lack of evidence. They didn't charge racketeering, they charge racketeering conspiracy. They need a co-conspirator and they just don't have one. They claim KK. The evidence at this trial shows KK is a helpful person. Carrie Morgan called KK and D-Rock. They are not co-conspirators. If John Gotti was kicking in your door, would you call Sammy the Bulgariano? No, he is a co-conspirator. There is only one trial. KK is not a co-conspirator. KK is a very nice person. There is no evidence that anyone is a co-conspirator. The firearms are not charged. Homeland Security cannot say where the guns are. The Strict Knight story is not charged. Dawn Richard, remember her? Miss Westmoreland did the cross, not charged. Yesterday, the government said in the videos, you don't see guns, but you probably shouldn't keep videos with guns in them. Is that fair? That's a little sinister. Why are they doing that? And it was Cassie who asked to be urinated on. At some point, you can ask, can I trust the prosecutors? It takes a lot of courage to acquit. I think that the evidence shows, and you can conclude that the government targeted Sean Combs. I wouldn't say that if Cassie went to Homeland Security. America is great because each citizen and the government there is a jury. This is your house. I am asking you to summon that courage to do the right thing and acquit Sean Combs on all counts. He is not a racketeer. He is innocent. And that was the end of the defence's closing. Stay tuned for the prosecution's rebuttal. And as always, let me know what you think in the comments below.